Hello Stampers, welcome to Tip and Technique Tuesday. Today what I wanted to do was show you how I made this card here, how I did the background on it. This was a card that I used just this last weekend at my team meeting for our swap card. Our theme was anything masculine, and so I made this card right here. So I thought it would be a good video to show you how to do a speckled kind of background like that. So are you ready to get started? All right. So what we're going to do, because I have two layers on this card, is we're going to start off with our piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this one measures 5 by 3 3/4. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to take a block, so just a clear block, okay? Just any clear block will do, pretty much whatever size it is you want to work with, okay? So since I wanted it to be the main part of a background, it's this size right here, okay? So what you're going to do, you need a stamp pad, and it needs to be a fairly juicy stamp pad, so somewhat new, hasn't been used a ton. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my block and I'm just going to tap it down on my stamp pad a few times, okay? So you can kind of see through it like that, and that's what it looks like, okay? But before I stamp, I want to turn it over and use one of our spritzers, and it just has some water in it, and I'm going to hold it a little ways away from my spritzer, and I'm just going to spritz it a couple of times, okay? Then I'm going to go right over the top of my cardstock, and I'm just going to stamp it down. Now, did you see how that does that? It kind of spreads all over and has a really cool look on it when you stamp it down, and then you lift it up, and there you go. Now, you don't want it to be solid. You don't want it to cover everywhere. That's just kind of the way it looks, the way it is. So let's do another one. And you'll see that every one you do like this, every one is going to be different, okay? Just going to do that. Take my spritzer, spritz it 2-3 times. My cardstock, center this on here, and bloop. Now watch it when I push it down. See how that does that? And it kind of spreads, and then it dries, kind of the water soaks in, and it looks like that. Okay, let's do one more. I got one more piece of white cardstock to do. So again, tap it all over. I'm only going to do that one twice. I'm going to center this on here. Now watch closely. See how it kind of spreads all over? Kind of gives it that neat look. Push it down real good, lift it up, and there you go. Now again, you don't want it covering everything. It's gonna be spotty looking like that, and that's okay. That's what you want. Okay? So now, for the rest of our card, we're going to take a piece of Smoky Slate cardstock, okay? And the stamp set I'm going to use is the new Wildly Happy. This one is in the new catalog. I'm so excited this week to be showing you items from the new catalog. So this was one, oops, got a little bit of water on there, that we got when we went to On Stage in April. Okay, I was so excited to win this one, and I'm going to use this stamp down here of the elephants. And what I want to do is I'm going to ink it up in basic gray, so it's a little darker than the image I have here, or than the cardstock I have. I'm just going to stamp it like that. Now, elephants are gray, and since I stamped them on gray, I don't need to do any coloring with this, which I kind of like, because I know some of you do not like to do coloring. So I think this is an easy way to do if I've got a lot of cards that I have to be doing. And I do have quite a few of these I'm doing. Not only did I do them for my swap card this month, but I'm also making them for my youngest daughter to use as her thank you cards for her college graduation gifts that she received. So this is kind of a way for me to get some of them done for her, so she'll have them and be able to use them. Okay, So I'm ready to start putting my card together. So the base of my card is also smoky slate, and this is 8.5 by 5.5. And I'm just going to fold it in half for my card base. Okay, be sure you use your bone folder so that it's nice and crisp. Then my next layer is going to be a piece of the blueberry bushel, okay, which is the same stamp pad that I used. And I'm just going to put it down as my second layer. How come I always run out of adhesive when I'm doing a video? So let's go back and do our Tombow. And let's put that layer down right there like that. Okay. Then I can take any of these, and I'm just going to go ahead and put my glue on the back of there. Put it down the next layer there. Now I'm ready for my elephants, and I want them to kind of stand out a little bit, so I'm going to use a couple of dimensionals on the back here. And he's going to go right down here in the corner. Now, the sample one that I did was a happy birthday one, the one I did for the swap. These are going to be thank yous, and I haven't got my thank you picked out yet that I'm going to put on it. But there you go. That is how you make this kind of a background for a card like that. So thanks for watching. Please share my videos, and I will catch you later.